Hold your breath, Zimbabwe. Or better yet, hold your laughter, because you might just choke on it. In a country where truth is stranger than fiction and the reality keeps auditioning for a soap opera, we now have a plot twist that not even Netflix would dare write. Blessed Geza. Yes, that Blessed Geza, the man with more sauces than a state house buffet. He has just gone nuclear. According to his bombshell announcement, our dear leader, President Emerson Mnangagwa, is not just tired, not just out of touch, not just jet-lagged from his imaginary travels. He has vascular dementia. Yes, the man with his finger on the nuclear button, or more accurately, the open for foreign looting button, is allegedly suffering from a condition that literally eats your memory for breakfast. And suddenly, everything makes sense. The confused stares, the awkward silences, the dramatic pauses during speeches where he looks like he's buffering on 2G. We thought he was calculating. Turns out, he was just forgetting. Just the other day, we all saw it. The moment that broke the internet faster than a $5 Econet bundle. There was the president, holding a paper like a schoolboy doing his first Shona oral exam, reading a prepared speech word for word. And when the speech said, chant slogan here, this man, the commander-in-chief, the crocodile, the liberator, turned land dealer, would read it aloud. Imagine chanting a slogan from a speech. No improvisation, just a robotic chant. It was the most unintentionally honest moment of his presidency. Imagine, the man couldn't even remember the chant. The machine had crashed, and Control-Alt-Delete wasn't working. At the time, we thought maybe he was under pressure. Maybe the generals had staged a silent coup. Maybe he was reading a script written at gunpoint in a windowless room with CIO agents blinking twice in Morse code. But now, with Geza's revelation, it all clicks. The president isn't being controlled. He's forgotten how to control. His mind has become a tumbleweed in the desert of statecraft. He's being propped up like a wax statue at a museum of failed revolutions, while those around him plunder the country like it's a pinata. Let's not forget the other greatest hits from his recent mental blooper reel. He publicly confessed that he didn't know that the Warriors were playing their home games outside of Zimbabwe, as if he did not know that the National Sports Stadium was condemned by FIFA like a collapsing toilet in a run-down rural clinic. No, Mr. President, the Warriors are not playing at home because we don't have a stadium that meets basic standards. We have a giant concrete bowl where grass goes to die and sewage pipes go to retire, and it's called the National Sports Stadium.
Havana pekutambira bhora nhasi vatambira kuuganda Nelson Mandela Stadium, mangwana unotambira kuorlando stadium.
Then he went on to talk about how wonderful it was for a train to come from Beira to Mutare, and apparently confessed ignorance on the fact that there were no trains from Harare to Mutare. There were no trains from Harare to Bulawayo. The only thing running on rails in Zimbabwe is the propaganda machine. If the president got onto a railway track, you'd probably see tumbleweeds and cows, not locomotives.
Transporting passengers between Harare and Bulawayo to Beira for 26 years. The Mozambican side has now been repaired and are able to move passengers now. Actually, we moved these passengers on the Mozambican side from Manica province, Manica city, to Mutare in a passenger train. I don't know on our side. Do we still have a passenger train? Denial. Can you go to Bulawayo by passenger train? Why?
And just when we thought things couldn't get more embarrassing, at the official inauguration of General Anselm Sanyatwe, now a minister, because we live in a timeline where cool generals get promoted instead of prosecuted, the president couldn't even remember the name of July Moyo. July Moyo. One of his most loyal lapdogs, his right-hand man, a ZANU-PF stalwart whose job is basically to follow Mnangagwa around and nod like a dashboard bobblehead. But no, Mnangagwa looked at him like a confused uncle at a family gathering and said, "Wait, who are you again?"
That on Thursday last week, he even forgot who July Moyo was or what ministry he runs. Akatokoshwa buru wake chaichaiwe padhuze anonzi July Moyo. Akabvunza kuti kana zviya uyu ndiani? Zvikanzi nevanhu ndi minister July Moyo. Zvikanzi July Moyo wokupi? Zvikanzi ndi minister wenyu. Zvikanzi minister wechi? Saka ndiye president watinaye aukanga maJuly Moyo. Buru wake chaichaiwe, tsikaritsikewo.
It's no longer a question of if something is wrong. It's now a question of how far the road goes. Because while the president forgets, the country is being remembered by looters. The vouchers in suits and sunglasses who hover around the president's office are making the most of Mnangagwa's condition. They are sliding dodgy deals across his desk like waiters at a corrupt casino. Lithium gone. Gold gone. Forest chopped. Land signed, sealed, and stolen. Foreign companies are rushing in like kids at a birthday party, grabbing pieces of Zimbabwe's wealth while the grown-ups aren't looking. Or in this case, while the grown-up in charge can't remember his own cabinet. And let this be clear. Every foreign investor doing business with this administration must be warned. You are not signing deals with a stable, functioning government. You are signing with a man who probably thinks crypto is a type of maize and climate change is a new dance move. And when the regime falls, because all captured regimes eventually do, your deals will go down with it. There will be no sympathy. You are dealing with thieves, not statesmen, and you are enabling the looting of a nation that will come back to collect. Today, Parliament sat, and also Senate. We do not have the information on what transpired today, but to the parliamentarians, this is your time to show that you actually represent the people. You have the interest of the country at heart. This is the time to stand up and give a motion to impeach the president. We cannot be run by a president that forgets his name sometimes. And whether you are ZANU-PF or you are opposition, the future of this country is at risk. Your children, your grandchildren, the next generation is looking up to you. Change history today and make Zimbabwe a better place to live in the future. We know the drill. In the past, any whisper of impeachment was met with iron-fisted threats. MPs were told in no uncertain terms, try to remove the crocodile and we'll throw you out faster than a CCC rally permit.
Detractors.
I get intelligence that some of those who have won these primary elections have two minds. They have joined the ZANU-PF wagon, using various tricks, money included, to be elected with a possible view that once in the parliament they will band together and move a motion of impeachment. You must realize that the Constitution provides the basis of impeachment, and such basis must be fulfilled before impeachment proceedings begin. Secondly, our Constitution provides a tool, an instrument, to check out from Parliament.
So, the parliamentary showdown is not just about Mnangagwa's health. It's about the spine of Parliament. Does it exist? Or has it also been looted? Meanwhile, the people of Zimbabwe are watching. From Glenview to Gokwe, from Chitown to Chiredzi, the message is clear. We see you. We see the collapse. We see the decay. And most of all, we see the lies. The country is not being led. It is being babysat by criminals, while the president struggles to remember what year it is. This is not governance. This is weekend at Benny-style state capture. Mnangagwa is no longer fit to govern. And the only thing more dangerous than his memory loss is our silence. This is Zimwaves TV, the only channel that tells it like it is, while the state broadcaster plays reruns of Chimrenga jingles and freshly baked lies. If you believe it's time to restore sanity, memory, and actual leadership in Zimbabwe, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell, and share the video before the CIO throttles your Wi-Fi. Because we might forgive, we might even forget, but we will never forget being ruled by a man who couldn't even remember to chant a slogan. And that, comrades, is the real tragedy of our time.